Hey there. If you're on a CPAP, you know the whole point is to get a great night's sleep, right? But what happens when the thing that's supposed to help is actually the problem? Well, today, we're going to tackle one of the most frustrating issues for CPAP users, that dreaded mask leak. You know that sound, don't you? That sudden pssh of air that jolts you awake? Or maybe you wake up and your eyes feel like you've been in a desert all night. Yeah? If that's you, you are in exactly the right place. And trust me, you are not alone with this. The good news? It's almost always fixable. So today, we're going to walk through how to do just that. All right, so let's get into it. Section 1, the problem with leaks. You know, before we even talk about the fixes, we've got to understand why a leak is such a big deal. It's not just about the noise. Seriously, getting this part is key to stopping them for good. See, a leak isn't just an annoying sound. Think of it this way. Your doctor prescribed a specific amount of air pressure to keep your airway open. A leak is like a hole in the hose. That pressure is escaping before it can do its job. So not only is it wrecking your sleep quality with the noise, it's actually making your therapy less effective. It kind of defeats the whole purpose of using the machine, right? Okay, so how do we stop it? Well, first things first, we have to put on our detective hats. We got to figure out where this leak is coming from. So let's jump into Section 2, your 5-point leak inspection. It's a super simple way to find the culprit. Let's go through this list. Number 1, improper fit. And here's the kicker. Is it too loose or maybe even too tight? A lot of people crank down on the straps thinking it'll help, but that can actually make things worse. Number 2, a worn-out cushion. You got to take a good look at it. The oils from your skin literally break down that soft silicone over time, so it just can't seal anymore. Number 3, facial gaps. You know, things like beards or even face creams and oils can create tiny little pathways for air to escape. Number 4, mouth breathing. This is a big one. If you're using a nasal mask but you're breathing through your mouth, well, where do you think that air is going to go? Right out your mouth. And finally, number 5, your sleeping position. Are you a side sleeper? Sometimes just rolling over can knock your mask askew just enough to cause a leak.
So, once you've got a good idea of what's causing the problem, it's time for the good part, the fixes. And what's so great about this is that for most people, a few super simple tweaks are all it takes. Let's get into Section 3, your Universal Fix-It Kit.
Okay, this is where the magic happens. First up, clean your cushion. Every single day. Just some mild soap and water, it takes less than a minute, and it gets rid of all those oils that are ruining your seal. Step 2, and listen up, because this one is huge. Adjust your straps while you're lying down with the machine on. Your face shape changes when you lie down. A perfect fit standing up can be a leaky mess in bed. So get in your sleeping position and then fine-tune it. As you're adjusting, listen for that hissing sound. And finally, if you figured out you're a mouth breather, a chin strap might just be your new best friend. Seriously, it's a game changer. And get this, how effective are those simple steps we just talked about? Well, about 80% effective. That's right, for a whopping 4 out of 5 people, just doing those basic things, cleaning your cushion and adjusting it properly will completely solve the problem. Think about that. Your ticket to a quiet night might just be a minute away.
Okay, but what if you're in that other 20%? What if you've tried all that stuff and you still have a leak from one specific spot? Well, that's what Section 4 is all about, solving tricky leak spots. We're going to get targeted now.
So, let's start with a really common one. Is that leak coming right from the bridge of your nose? You know, that spot where air escapes and blows right up into your eyes? Ugh, it's the worst.
All right, check this out. On the left, we've got the usual suspects. Maybe your mask is just the wrong size, or you've got a high nose bridge that's hard to seal. Now look over on the right for the fixes. It could be as simple as loosening those top straps a little bit, or you could try something like a gel pad or a mask liner. They're amazing for filling in those little gaps.
Okay, here's a different puzzle for you. Does your mask seem totally fine until the pressure really kicks in? You know, it's sealed perfectly, and then, poof, it starts leaking. This isn't about fit anymore, it's about force. Yeah, when your pressure gets up there, say over 12 or 15, the air can literally blow the mask seal right off your face. So the fix, you need a mask that's built for that kind of power. Look for ones that are specifically designed for high pressures. And hey, this is also a really good time to open up the app for your machine. If your data shows a big leak spike every night, take a screenshot and show it to your doctor. They might need to tweak your settings. And now, for what might be the single most annoying leak of all time. Is that air blowing directly into your eyes? It's just maddening, isn't it? It wakes you up, and then you spend the next day with red, scratchy eyes. It's just a terrible way to start the day. So what's going on here? 9 times out of 10, it's that gap right at the top of your mask. The key is to be a surgeon here, not a lumberjack. Don't just tighten everything. Instead, just make a tiny, tiny adjustment to the top straps only. Another great trick is to reseat the mask. With the air on, just pull it away from your face for a second and let it gently settle back down. Oh, and a little pro tip, while you're figuring this out, some lubricating eye drops before bed can be a real lifesaver.
All right, so we've talked a lot about how to fix leaks. But you know what's even better than fixing a leak? Never having one in the first place. And that brings us to Section 5, Smart Maintenance and Next Steps. This is all about being proactive.
This right here, this is your secret weapon. So many people wait way too long to replace their supplies. And here's the thing you have to understand, that silicone cushion starts to lose its ability to seal long before it actually looks bad. So by the time it's leaking, it's been worn out for a while. Do yourself a huge favor. Go into your phone's calendar right now and set a recurring reminder. Cushions every month, headgear every 6 months. If you stick to this, you stop fighting leaks and start preventing them.
But look, it's also really important to know when it's time to call for backup. If you have seriously tried everything we've talked about and you're still getting leaks, it's time to get help. If your data is looking bad, or worse, if you're getting sores or skin irritation, please don't just tough it out. Call your doctor or your CPAP supplier. That's what they're there for.
So at the end of the day, dealing with a mask leak is really about taking back control. Control of your therapy, your night, and your health. With a little bit of that detective work and some simple, consistent habits, you can absolutely get this thing licked. A quiet, comfortable night of sleep isn't a fantasy. It is totally within your reach. You've got this.